There is a serious delay when this thing goes to uh, YouTube. When it's a serious delay when I start the video, so the beginning of my videos may be quirky. Yeah, give me a minute while I send out the tweet. Hey, and yo guys, if you watch me, feel free to retweet this video, man. I'll appreciate it. That'll be love right there. Love. All right, almost done. All right, I got the chat window up. Make sure, okay, I look good. All right, there's everything's up. So that's what we're looking at. That is the another rotation, right? Another rotation day. But one thing, man, it looks like Nasdaq or the Qs. It looks like it could have hit a bottom today. Remember, it doesn't really be down 3 days in a row. So today, I think some buying is coming back. You can see the Nasdaq is up. The VIX is still down. Everything's up. I love seeing that green against the board or across the board. Top of the line Airbnb plans confidentially file for an IPO this month. That's good news, right? They're gonna finally get out of it. Look at that car, Lucid. I don't think it's a stock, but challenges Tesla with a luxury EV sedan that has a record 517 miles. You know, Tesla is getting a lot of these EVs. You know, we starting to see these companies come out there. You know, suppose they come out and their vehicle's actually better. You know, I don't know, but we definitely in the George Jetson eras because that looks like some Jetson shit right there. Kind of looks like a Buick as well. Anyway, let's get to the markets. So you seen this video. I should say you seen the title of this video. The jewelry box is in the house. Thanks, babe. Top ticking. That's me. I'm the top ticker. All of this time I said, I just watched this silver rally. I watched it. I was like, oh man, just crazy. Nah, man. Nah, I ain't getting in it. I ain't getting in that. I ain't messing with that. Look at that thing straight up, right? I say straight up stocks go straight down. I got impatient. I got a little impatient. So yesterday I decided to dabble. And I said, you know what? I think it was trading up. Let me pull up a 4 hour chart. Just kind of get a approximate number. Somewhere around 27. I was like, you know what? I'm going to sell a 25, 24 put spread. And if you come over here and you could see on the silver, I'm down $212. So thank you. That's me getting in. This stock is being, or whatever you want to call it, it's down 8%. I think it was down as much as 9. And my put spread is, see, in the money. ITM right there. In the money already. So I'm probably going to be out of this thing today. And if you want to call it a bottom tick, that's fine. Because I'll be bottom ticking this thing. Now, I did look at the 4 hour chart. I did draw a line. See, we was up here yesterday. And I mean, this thing today, right? See that big old gap? And if we pull up, say, the 5 minutes, look at that. This thing didn't even try to fill the gap. It gapped down. It just said, fuck it. And says, I'm down. I'm not even trying to go up here. So that's just my luck, man. I'm telling you, this is why I don't mess with that straight up shit. I just try to stay away from it. And just a little disappointed because I shouldn't have took the trade. But today, let me tell you, today I would have took the trade. And today I did take another trade, but I'm not feeling confident in it. So if you are bullish in silver, and I'm not saying this thing is not, I'm not saying it's done. I'm just saying it's kind of correcting. All right, so there's a quick little trend line of what's going on, right? And it's kind of sitting right there. So I'm like, should I get out today? I think I might wait until it violates that trend line right there to get out because my position, you know, it still has 24 days to go. If you look over here, 679.5, I'm down 190 in a day on a put spread. You know, I did do 10 of them, but it's ridiculous. So I'm a little pissed off about that. So anyway, I did sell a 22.21. Okay, that I'm already down $20 in that. That's great. That's great. So I sold that somewhere right around a little higher than here. I did 50. Notice I did 50 days out on that one because I had a feeling that we was going to do some correcting, but I still feel bullish, I guess, in it. I do feel buyers are going to come back. It's just being corrected, but down 8.22%. Look at its sister or brother or whatever you want to call it. Gold down just 4%. So maybe I should have made the play in here. But basically, you got the same move. You got the gap down. You got no attempt to fill this gap. It just wants to, looks like, go lower. Okay. And this is possibly the buying opportunity that anyone in the space is waiting for. Sparky? I dropped my glasses because I can't read. I think my eyes are getting worse. That's for sure. Hello, you can't find anything to trade. You can't find anything to trade? I won't lose? I can't help you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you a trade right now because look at the Qs. Qs is up today, all right? Here's your 3-day down. Basically, I think that bar might turn green, and that's it. This is where the Qs just turn around. One particular stock I'm going to give you is Google. Okay, I've been watching this forever. Google actually was one of the leaders today, which is unusual. It's 1508. Excuse me. Got to drink some water. See, I got all my little trend stuff. Google went down as far as 1480 today, and it just started, just kind of going up, and it's sitting right at the upper end of its resistance. I'm really hoping it goes into the 1515s, 1512s up in there. Pull up the hourly chart. You see, I showed this to you guys yesterday. You can see that head and shoulders, right? I drew it. This was today. This is today. We kind of got another boom, boom, but look. We made a higher low, and we're up here. We're kind of breaking out. The shoulder got fucked up, but it's still trying to do its thing. So I do like Google, okay? This one didn't run like Facebook and this didn't do this didn't participate. So now maybe it's getting legs, and like I said, it kind of led the Qs out a little bit. So you can see today's action, right? Look at that little check mark. Right, and let me see what the Qs did. Yeah, it's a little bit more delayed, I believe, and a little bit more exaggerated, to the downside. So see how it's kind of failing, kind of giving it up here. And sorry, I got something in my eye. Google's up what is that, 0.62%? See, not, see how far. So it's kind of being a leader, all right? So that's what I'm liking. Let me pull up the other participants, because I think Amazon's down, right? Facebook is I bought some Facebook today. I'll tell you about it in a minute. 0.2. Facebook is up 0.72. All right, so that's more than Google. Let's look up Netflix is down. You want to look up a chip? Let's look up NVIDIA down. AMD down. Am I missing one? Facebook, Amazon, Apple down, right? So you see Google's running. It's right there. So there's a trade. What did I do? Okay, what did I do? All right, so I sold a put spread on it, and I sold it on some other accounts too. I sold the 1450, 1400 for I think 1100. 1091. Okay, I sold it for 1091, and am I up yet? Yeah, it looks like I'm up $6. Okay, so I did 31 days, and it didn't even reach there. Oh, it did. So here, basically, I'm playing that low, and let's see what happens. Well, I'm not even looking at the right stock. God. Okay, back to Google. All right, it reported earnings. It sucked. It went down here as 1470, and see, it didn't even reach down there on it. Well, the earnings didn't suck. It just wasn't as anticipated as they thought it was going to be. So, it went down to 1477 as a low. So I'm doing the 1450, right? The 1450, 1400. So I'm going to try to make some money on that. So there you go, Sparky. That's my trade that I'm doing. I'm not saying do that trade. That's what I'm doing, okay? Kangaroo market. Do you mean because it's all up and down? Yeah, I don't know, whatever you call it, but I think look at the Russell's up. I actually like it. One thing that concerns me is we're about to reach an all-time high with that The SPY. Let's see how many ticks we are away. 3393.52 is the high. We had 3376.91. That's the intraday high, by the way. I don't know what the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the intraday because the close was 3386.15. Yeah, so let's call it 3386.15, right? And where we are now, 36. So we basically 10 points away from a high, and we might that might be it. It is a chance it hits there and, and it's in sight. So it's going to go there. That's one thing about the market. It gets close enough, it gets in sight. Generally, it goes there. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. But when the Qs had that, it didn't even, damn, I didn't realize it was that far extended. Wow, wait a minute. No, okay, where's the, yeah, damn, that's the low. Okay, so you can see the Qs. Damn, Qs has been running. It just kind of blasted through when it reached that point. Here's the check back and then go, and it went. So, maybe the SPY will do the same thing or whatever. So anyway, oh, see, look, the Qs are down. The Qs are down 0.19, and Google's still up 0.58, right? Who was it?
I don't understand.
No, you're not supposed to. I didn't say okay, Google. I said Google. Okay. We still got another 5 years to perfect the Alexa and the Google thing. Anyway, what was that other stock? Facebook, right? Facebook. Let me tell you what I did in Facebook. Come on, Facebook. Get some legs, man. Get some legs. Get some legs. Jewelry Fox. You heard Google, babes? Unbelievable. All right, so remember I had spreads on. I got leaps. I had 6 340 calls that expire September 16, 2022, and I sold 3 350s that expired the same date. I bought those 3 back. So now I'm just long 6 out of the money calls. I'm just long, and I did that basically at the low when the market opened. I was like, all right, Facebook's down. I want to buy those shorts back. So I bought them down here, somewhere in here. I don't think I got the best price, and it was pretty good because look, it's going up, and I had a feeling it was going to do that today. I'm hoping it doesn't give it back up. Don't do this on me, please. Hang out up here, okay? Just kind of stay where you're at. But because the Qs are kind of churning, I thought they might, just stay up here, and then that'll be a good trade. So I'm just gonna stay long those 6 leaps. 2 years. It expires 2022, man. That was 700 days. So I think I'm gonna try to stay long that. Hopefully I don't get a lot of pain, but we'll see. I think. Let's go to the top here. Let's see how much it's down from the high. That was a crazy high that day. It opened. Look at it. It opened down here. 250. This thing went up. It was unbelievable. Closed at 265. The next, you think that's it, right? No. The next day it opened right around the same price and went all the way up to 278. Unbelievable. People's talking about 300 next year. It almost did it in 2 days. So from there to where we are now, it's down 5.5%. It went as far as down 8%, 7.5%. So maybe that's the low right here, So we'll see. We'll see what it does. But I bought those shorts back, and I'm just gonna be long now. I still don't have a lot of positions. I put on Google. Silver is probably gonna be gone today. I don't know. Carrier, I effed it up. I got out of my carrier. Okay, I had the 22.5, 30 calls. It went into the money today. It went, it traded 30, where are we at now? 30, 12, right around there. I bought them back, and then I got one long call here, the 14, deep in the money, right? Expires 129 days from now. The 14 call. The delta is 100. This is basically equivalent to 100 shares of stock. And I went to sell the 32 call against it next week, right? To sell the 32 against it, and it's for 40 cents, and I wound up buying it for 40. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I fat fingered that trade. I thought about, I should just hold it 40 cents. Yeah, and I decided to buy it back. And with slippage, you know what I bought it back for? $20. So I sold it for, it was just ridiculous. I lost 20 bucks buying it back. And I'm like, man, I should, damn. Anyway, so I just got one deep in the money call on the carrier. If it comes down, because this thing's been like the boss, man, I should have loaded up on this thing. If it comes down, I plan on putting a similar spread on. I picked the 22.5, 30 call. I put that on about a month and a half ago. I thought it would be there, I don't know, somewhere around November, and it got there today. So quickly got there. Otherwise, I would have put some other kind of trade on. So that was up with that. SLV would drop more. I think so, but it's right there at that little trend line. I'm going to bring it back up. Ooh, see, I just broke it. Look at this minute chart over here. You can see it's trying to make a comeback. So maybe we're going to get a little support right in this area. Maybe this low it made right here. Maybe that's the low. Maybe, but it doesn't look good, man. What is it, down 10%? I can't believe oh, man. I thought it would come down. Don't get me wrong. I knew I was selling it high, but I didn't think it would be like, down 10%, like big old gap down. I thought it would be like down 2%, then the next day is down 3%, then the next day is down another. I thought it'd be something like that where I can scratch my head. I have time to think about it and say, you know what? I think I want out. No, just hit it just one day, so that, and you got to remember, that's what these kind of trades can do. That's what anything that's just going straight up, that's what it can do to you. And so you have to be careful when you're in those straight up trades, which is damn near everything. And that's why there's rotation in the market, because everything that was going up till today is going straight up. And what's popping now? The ones that wasn't, right? All the money's coming out of them straight up stocks and going into the ones that was just, struggling along. And so that's the rotation. And how long is that going to last? I don't know. It could last a while. It could be over for those kind of things, especially because we heard Russia got the vaccine. I don't know if anybody wants to take a Russian vaccine shot, but they claiming they have it, but they saying it's similar to our phase 1. They just in phase 1 over there. And, I guess they want to kill all the people. And it's funny how the Russians have this vaccine 86 days in front of the election. I mean, the last time I heard the word Russians was when they was fixing the election 4 years ago. And now all of a sudden, just before the elections, they have the vaccine. It just kind of makes you go, just things that make you go, like Arsenio once said. So anyway, look at it struggle. It's trying to fight. It's trying to fight back. Look at that. Is it right? Yeah, I always got to go like here. Yeah, right there. It's trying to fight back. So maybe, just maybe, that's the low. So maybe I'll take that low right there, trade against it, meaning if it breaks that low right there, then I'm out. Okay, so look at the volume too. So yeah, that could be something to trade against, but I don't know, man. Come on, make a stance. Generally, when you get that little waterfall kind of, you get some kind of snapback. I mean, we ain't getting no buying in here whatsoever. Whew. So damn. I mean, yesterday, look at that, just boom. Look how it just gapped below. It just gapped below all of this right here. Come on, draw. There we go. It just gapped below all of that. It just, boom, it just went right out of the box, and even go lower. Didn't kind of go back in and then down. Just, don't want to be in the box no more. And it just comes straight down. It's unbelievable, man. So that's my top tick. Oh, so I labeled the video top ticks because that's not the only top tick. And you guys know. Sparky, you said you need, oh man, I got to put on my glasses. You're writing too much. You need ONN, Russia, Vax. It killed, you read on Russia, Vax. It killed 30%. Really? See, I didn't read it. I'm just reading headlines. Well, It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I don't know if there's a race for them to get in. I don't know if they. I don't know, but I don't think any Americans want to take a Russian vaccine. It sounds crazy. Oh look, we're getting a bounce. We're getting a bounce. Come on now. This might turn green. The candle could be. This could be. This could be the low. So Qs. I had a big short on the Qs. All right, look at it making a turn. I had a big short, and I'm looking at the daily. Let's zoom in. I shorted it somewhere over here, right around this on this stick. And we had that, 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 and I was feeling pain, boy, pain. This is the day that I said I'm out, and it was discipline that got me out. I was like, I didn't use any levels on this one. I was like, if I lose $500 on this trade, I'm out. I'm not gonna lose more than 500. And the thing is, I was like at 522 out of nowhere. I was down like 380. Next thing you know, I was down 500 on this day right here. Strong day. And I was like, man, I was like, I just want to hold it one more day. Let me give me one more day of holding this. But I sat there, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I said 5, I'm just going to get out. I wanted to so bad hold it one more day. Now, granted, if I would have held that next day, the thing would have still went straight up, and it would have been $700 and not. So anyway, I got out, and sure enough, man, it's coming right back down. So that would have been an excellent trade. I messed it up, so I top ticked that one. That big bar, that was me giving it up. I think I got in at a pretty good level, and I had no idea it was going to just take 4 days to do what it did, which was from here. Well, you can even call it from here because it kind of gapped to here. It was up like about 3.5%. And is that 4 days? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 3.5% in 4 days. Right. So it's not surprising that it's down. It's only down 2.73% in 3 days. So it's doing good. It's about to go positive again. So keep an eye out for that one. Anyway, I top ticked it, and then I go into silver and I top tick that one too. So that's why I call it top tick. If you want to know how to top tick, learn from me. Come on, Google. Looks like I might have top ticked this one too. Come on, man. Come on, hang in there. Hang in there. I'm really liking this action. This even looks, we seen the head and shoulder. Right? I drew it right there. And this on the daily even looks a little bit, the pole is not big enough, but it looks a little bit bull flaggish. It's got a weak pole though. So I'm really stretching for that pattern right there. I'm stretching, I'm reaching. But you can see the resistance, right? It's trying. But I think once it breaks through that area, man, we might be up there in the 15, 20 to 25s, so I like what's going on here. Stochastic volume, everything looks pretty good right there. Hopefully it does it. It has a problem of just going right back down to support. But look, man, it held up today with that lower high. It held up in the last this is a 4-hour chart. So it held up, so let's keep your fingers crossed on that one. I be liking Google. Some stocks you fall in love with, this is kind of one, man. It used to be Amazon. Now it's Google. Exclamation thoughts. Yeah, man. I dove into silver and I'm down 10%. You said I never thought. Yeah, I just put on a small trade yesterday. I thought it was small, but the thing is down so big today, it's wind up being big. So I'm down $300 on the silver. And then even today, I put on another trade. I sold some more puts. So I sold puts. I didn't buy it. And, if I hold on, this put expire 24 days from now. So if I hold on, it still could be a winner. And then I sold some more. But this time I did 50 days out because I do know it's eventually going to go higher. I do know. I'm almost confident this is just a little pullback, a little correction. So I was like, let me do 50 days out, 22. So it's at 25. That's 3 more points down to the downside. So we should see some buyers between there, right? So let's see what happens, man. And I don't know. I would say I'm telling you, exclamation, I suck at the commodities. I don't know what it is. It doesn't, even though I bought silver and I understand I was kind of reaching because I thought it was going straight up. I don't like those. I did it anyway. I pulled the trigger. Even if it wasn't, even if the pattern looked something like this, I would have got that drop. It's certain things that, when you trade and you suck at, you just gotta leave them alone. And that's why I don't mess with the gold. I don't mess with silver. I don't mess with oil stocks. Yeah, I remember getting burnt by. I used to trade Marathon. I used to trade. I think Chevron got me one day pretty hard. What's the other one that has a big price? I can't remember. So and I was like, I just suck at them. And the best thing about it, I know I suck. I know I suck at them, so I don't trade them. Now, what you're talking about, exclamation, is buy and hold. You're not even talking about trade, and that's totally different. That's totally different. I'm trading them. Buy and hold is a different strategy, and I think if that's your strategy, yeah, I think you actually need to buy it today. Even you don't have to go all in. Buy a little position. If it goes lower, buy some more. If it goes lower, buy some more. Split your purchase. If you say you wanted to buy $1,000, $250 now, see what happens tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow's down another 5%, $250. You know what I mean? And just kind of do something like that. But yeah, I'm just doing it for a trade, and my trade's kind of sucking on me. I just still disappointed. But I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna use that low. That low, I just drew the line as a low. I am out if it breaks. Damn, that went down to 24. Yeah, so I'm out if it breaks that low, which is 24.08. Okay, we finally got a little bounce. So that's what I'm just gonna be out. But the one I put on for 50 days, I'm gonna keep that one. I sold the out of money puts. I'm in the money in one day. So yeah. Oh well. You said you suck at trading, so I hold. Yeah, you see, you just know. And generally, I hold. I'm not in it. I don't day trade. But I'm in. I take a position, generally selling puts, and I'm out within, I don't know, less than 10 days, somewhere around there, 10, 14. This carrier I was on for damn near a month. Facebook, I got all calls here. I had this for a long time, since it was like 2:10 after that crash when everybody was pulling out. That's when I started loading up on the calls. So I'm just gonna hold on to that. See what's up, man. I'm gonna hold on to that for a while. So I might take some big losses. I think, yeah. I don't know. It could be. I'm just gonna hold on to it and try to trade around it. I'm still keeping the portfolio small. Walmart, Walmart's been a pretty nice trade, and it's 131.81, 131.18. I'm selling these calls against it, 132, and I just keep doing it, man. As long as it don't break 122 or more, even if it does, it's all good. But keep doing it. And then next week they report earnings, and I might go ahead and sell. Was I looking at the right? Oh, yeah, look at that coming up there. I might sell. Look at the premium now. The 132s are going for $3, so I might sell 2 of those. That's $300 each. And if it pops on earnings, oh well, I lose the shares. I made $600. If it goes down, well, I still made $600. And hopefully it doesn't go down a lot. And then I'll sell some more calls, So that's been working. That's been working pretty nice. And I'm trading that against these long, deep in the money calls, the 70 calls. Where's the trade price? Each one costs $6,252. So it's deep in the money. So that's a $12,000 position right there, which gives me the right to buy Walmart at 70 right now. Say, you know what? I want to exercise my call. Give me 100 Walmart shares at the price of $70. And then I can immediately sell it right now for $131. So that's why they cost so much. But I'm not looking to exercise them. I'm looking to use them as collateral to sell these calls, right? To give someone else the right to buy the stock from me at $132. And that's how that works. So I'm playing that position to really make the money. And if it were to blow through those calls, the 132, that's okay, because the 70s will be worth that much more. So if you're unfamiliar with, that's a covered call. That's a synthetic covered call. So if you're unfamiliar how covered calls work, then you probably really don't know how synthetic covered calls work. But that's basically it. I basically have stock, like a covered call. Let's say a straight up covered call. I own 100 shares of Walmart, and I'm willing to sell it at $132 right now for a fee, right? And that fee was, the trade price was $82. But you're saying you don't have stock, you have the options. But if you look over here, you look at the delta, which is right here. Actually, I'm not, there it is, 200. I'm exactly at 200 delta, meaning I'm so deep in the money, it's similar to just having 100 shares, because I could exercise it right now and sell it, and basically I would lose basically no money, pennies for the most part, just on slippage costs of trying to get out of the position. Let me see what you guys are talking about. I gotta put on my glass. I cannot read. Earn with Todd. Where's the Dow Jones buy? I have no idea what you're talking about with that. Where the Dow Jones buy? And then you said we're going to all-time highs. I think so. I know what you're saying there. I think we hit that spot, but I think we're gonna fail there for some reason. It's gonna be maybe a minor sell-off, a big sell-off. I don't know, because now there's nothing to talk about. We reached it. Now what? Right? I think people that was at the top, they're gonna sell. It's probably a good time to lighten up. If you're nervous, we'll be tied for the year. We'll be up, and lighten up, see what happens. I'm light with my positions, believe it or not. Generally, I have a little bit more than this. So generally, I'm down here somewhere. But so anyway, Virgo life. Are you day traded? No. Day trading meaning I buy something today and I sell it today, or I sell something today and I buy it today. And I'm looking at different charts and I'm trying to get 20, 30, 40 cents. Now, I'm not doing any of that. I sell options. I buy and sell options. Like Facebook, I'm long calls. Google, I'm sold puts. Silver, I sold puts. Carrier, I'm long a call. But I bought a puts. I'm long there. Wow, look at Walmart. Yeah. Anyway, in Walmart, I'm long. So I'll buy them or sell the puts and wait like 10, 15, 20 days and buy the puts back. So I'm more like a swing trader. Swing means, I don't know what swing means. It's the opposite of day trading. I mean, you hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5 days or longer. So I guess I don't know what the true definition of it, but that's what I do for the most part. And I buy and hold. I buy and hold on another portfolio. Just kind of set it and forget it. And all those stocks that is running, all those economy stocks, I that's what I've been buying. So those are up nicely today. And I got some juice in those as well. So I got the Facebooks, I got the Google, I got the Square. Let me pull up Square. Because look at that. Let's see. See, Square was at 158. It's at 141 today. It's right at the point to where earnings came out and the thing just exploded. It's damn near right there. We kind of came down, touched it. So in my opinion, you could probably take a chance here. You got something to trade against. You can get out right there. If it breaks that low, just get out. Just get out. Because that could be the low. But I'm in that long term. I don't know how I traded it, but with options, I'm sure. So that's what I use for growth in those portfolios. But for the most part, I own the Cats, I own Pepsi, I own the railroad. What's that one? Gosh, one of the railroads. I own Realty Income. That's my REIT. I own like 3 REITs. I own Cube, the storage facility. I own Blue Rock Residential. Okay, great yield on here. I own that. So I really like REITs for dividends. I own Johnson and Johnson. I own all those boring ones. You know, I own Pfizer. I own. Can't even think. I did own I did own Apple and Amazon and what's the other ones? Shopify. I owned all that. I sold them. And so far I did the right thing because they was just going straight up. You know, that's the daily. I mean, I got out up here. I don't know when I'm gonna get back in. I might not ever. It might be a while. You know, so let them pull in a little bit, and I got in the stocks that everyone's buying today. So let's pull up one of those. Let's pull up that the heat map. Bring it over here. The heat map. See what's going on. There we go. See the bigger stocks, right? The bigger the square, the bigger the market cap of these stocks, and you can see how Amazon is just all huge. Apple, right? Apple, Microsoft. So Microsoft down, Apple down 10%, Amazon down. The next two biggest, Google and Facebook, both up. So these are the ones that I'm actually long in. I'm long Google, I'm long Facebook with calls. I'm long Google by selling puts. Buy a call in one of those. Can't afford that thing. It's probably like $50,000 or something like that. Anyway, that's how I'm long. And those are the only ones in technology today. For the most part, that's going up. Qualcomm is up, and I forgot reason why it's up. Remember, I talked about it yesterday. I was like, I want to own Qualcomm, and look, it's up 3.75% today. So I forgot why it's up. It's in the news. So you have the other semis up. Texas Instruments. What's that one? Broadcom. Intel down, right? The ones that Intel's just forget it. It's not even worth talking about no more. But NVIDIA down. Look at AMD. Remember, straight up down. It's down. Micron down. So all those stocks that most of us wanted to own because you was getting 5% a day, they still not recovering. AMD's down hard. Look how bright red that is. Netflix down. So what's up? Oh, look at the financials. In PayPal, that was a ripper. It's down. So everything in financials up except for PayPal. So the money, you can see it's leaving here. A lot of the institutions, they got to sell something to buy something. So they selling the Microsoft and Apples and the Amazons. Look, but they buying Google and Facebook. And they buying Visa and MasterCard, selling PayPal. You know, so that's how that kind of works. I was just talked about the REITs. You can see there's my O stock right there is up. And I can't remember what. Anyway, but the REITs are down for the most part. Look at UPS down. UPS was another straight up stock. Utilities down. You know, energy up, industrials, and this is where people is going. Consumer cyclicals minus Amazon. So it's really a bullish day, you know, but the ones that took us up there, they're not participating. It's everyone else, you know. So that's and I've been buying these, man. I've been doing the 3Ms, the Honeywells. I own all that. I didn't buy Eaton and Emerson, even though, look at that. Everybody's chart is actually, I'm trying to point like you guys can see me, but you can see the charts of all of those industrials, and they're all the same thing, straight up. A lot of these stocks have great yields as well. You know, these are good core portfolio holding type companies. And when they go down, you could buy more, you know. So there's growth in here. I see Rockwell, ROK. There's growth in here with yield, you know, so you could have growth. That's great. Dividend growth and income, right? Because a lot of times you get the good yield. For the most part, the stock don't grow. It just gives you yield, like an AT&T. You ain't gonna get rich holding AT&T, okay? You'll just get some dividends, and which I think a lot of people is expecting them to cut, you know, one day. So yeah, look at the financials, man. I'm not a, you know, I had a feeling these guys was going to start catching the bid once they realized Warren Buffett was loading up on the Bank of America. So, and ever since then, I think it's been up, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and they're going up hard. So, let's see what you guys is talking about. Oh, man. You ain't talking about nothing. We got Sparky said, I sold put in gold August 14th, 180, put 130. I think that's probably a good buy. I forget where gold is trading right now, or I should say a good sell. Let's check it out. 180. You sold a what? 180. Okay, you sold basically right at the money. You know, I'm looking at the. Let's get off the weekly candle. Today was Friday. That would be ugly, but it's only what is it? It's only Tuesday. Let's pull up the 4 hour. My favorite. I don't know, man. We had this huge gap down. It's nothing to recover. I don't know. I have a feeling your put's gonna get violated. It's gonna go into the money. You know, I don't know where the buyers come back. You can see they definitely should come back here. That's way at 162. Here maybe 170, and yeah, maybe at your right at your 180 is some support. So maybe it bounces there as well. But look at the volume today. You know, this is that's a 4 hour chart. Let's pull up the daily. But that volume was pretty strong, so it's almost telling me that maybe this is the last gasp on the downside, and maybe it'll recover tomorrow. See right there, look at that, right there, man. That was a bad draw, but look. Maybe we get the bounce right here, right at support. I don't know if it wants to fill that gap or what, but let's see what happens, you know. But I like it. I like what you put on there. I mean, what did you say? What was the date? Oh, shit. August 4th. Damn, wait a minute. That's tomorrow. I mean, that's this week. This Friday. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Not saying that it's bad luck. Not being sarcastic with him. I do want you to have good luck, but it's I think the buyers will come back in, man. People are scared. Also, I mean, I think they're just getting out buying these economy stocks, you know, all this, and so they're just selling it off. They realizing the world is not going to end. Russia has the vaccine, going to save us all. And I actually think that it's not even about Russia having the vaccine. It's about, you know, one day we are going to have the vaccine. We are going to get that announcement from an American company that we trust, and it's coming. So I think it's more about that, personally. So you say, wow, Russia has it? Okay. But basically, you know, it's going to be one of our companies. Our companies, a couple of them are about to hit phase 3. And I think that's it. That's where they test like 100,000, 150,000 people, something like that. And comes back and, you know, hopefully it's all good for us to take. And who's going to be first? I don't know. Probably not me. I don't even take the flu shot. So I don't know. Are you asking me for a stop loss? Well, I gave you some support levels. I would say that 180. It looks like it's trying to bounce now. And yeah, we're right there. So you see today's low? There you go. I think today's low, you should call it a stop. That's what I would do. Because it really should stop. It really, I mean, you know, we don't want it to slice through there. We don't want to see a slice through. Looks like it's trying to gain something right there. Wow, just got some alerts on Twitter. What's going on with the Twitter? Yeah, something happened right there. Something happened at 12:54. Wow, it jumped up $2. Twitter shares spike higher. Company tweets, we're early in accessing subscription opportunities. I'm gonna click that again. Hold on. See, they just said last month, oh, we're not doing any of that. We're early in accessing subscription opportunities, but we recognize that it's really important for the durability of our business that we have non-ad revenue streams. And Twitter took a spike up to $40. It did that over here. Yeah. So what am I looking at? The hour. This is when it did it the first time. That spike. Same news. They came out with a what was that? A wanted ad, help wanted ad, saying we need help with our subscription-based service or whatever. Popped up and sold it. It sold off. I was in the calls, and I think I wind up getting out. See, there was my line in the sand right there. And look, it hasn't really done nothing except for today. They keep selling that level off, you know. So it's right in that $40, 30, between, let's just call it 39 and 40. But the subscription, it shows you it's huge. Let me see if Facebook got any play from that. No, it's just sideways. I actually think if it works, I think that's the future of social media, by the way. I think we're gonna have to start paying for it. You know, maybe that'll clean it up in itself, believe it or not. You get all the bullshit. Because the people that bullshit ain't gonna pay. They're not gonna pay to be on them. Like the bullshitters. Anyway, I like Twitter. I like it a lot. It just damn. I always, just like gold exclamation. For some reason, I do make some money in Twitter, but it always lets you down, the stock. And look, I'm looking at the monthly, see how it goes up, and boom, boom, boom. It comes up to a level where you think you're gonna get that breakout, and it just lets you down. It done it here, done it here, done it here, done it here, and that's what Twitter does. Every once in a while, you're gonna get that deep day, that sell-off day, hard. You know, and it just makes you give up on it. And you can just look at the past, and that's all you see. You're waiting for this thing to just break out. You know, what is that breakout level? To be in the all clear, I would say right around that 50, this area. Not this area. I think this area. This 50. If you can get over 50, 51 and all that, I think we're on to something. But I might try to get back in, and I might buy some calls. Hopefully I don't get my feelings hurt. Anyway, all right, so that's what's going on with me. I'm going to go ahead and end this video, you guys. I always talk about what I'm doing, and I love to talk about what you're doing, but I need you to talk about what you're doing so I can talk about what you're doing. I'm the same. I'm like a broken record here. Same stocks, Facebook, Google. I added silver. I'm down. Damn, $282. Carrier, Walmart, same old stocks, you know. So, and then I talk about what I did today. Google? Come on, are you shitting me? Oh, look at that. See, Google went right back down to 500. I tried to play the break 1500. I tried to play the breakout. It's given up, but it's still breaking out. It's just a slow process, and this spread is down. I might actually put on another one. I don't know. See what it's gonna do. I wonder if that's the same time Twitter came out with its news. 12:47. Yeah, right there. Twitter came out with it. Twitter spiked right at 12:52. Well, yeah, right there. Exactly. That was the high in Google. So what? Do they think everybody's just going to leave Google and Facebook and go to Twitter and pay to tweet? You know, so I don't know what's going on. But obviously that headline is bringing down, affecting, I won't say bring it down, I'll say affecting Google. Let me see if Facebook, 12:52, and that was right here, which was damn near the top as well. Yeah, and it went down from, it was trading at 265, which was nice. Damn, it went down to 263. So Twitter getting all the love. I mean, Twitter even came back down, so they spiked it up, sold it off, and you'll see what happens, man. Anyway, that sucks. So I'm down 134 on the Google. Just put that trade on today. Damn, 300 on silver. It's $434. If I just didn't put those two trades on, which I put on yesterday and today, I would be up 700 right now. Walmart, and I still like the Walmart. Anyway, I never pay attention to that. So I might actually put on a Twitter trade after this video by a call. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So like it. If you're still watching it, I really appreciate it if you can like it. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. And you can leave your comments in the video if you want to say something. Just throw your comments in. We talk about tomorrow. uh, Instagram, Twitter, Dre Trades over there. And, right here. You're watching me, and I'm right here. Comment on any video, and we could talk about it tomorrow. I appreciate everyone watching me. Sparky, Virgo Life, Earn with Todd, exclamation. George, did I miss you? Oh, man, George. You still here, George? You said thoughts on Amazon and Tesla. I got to talk about it because I missed your comment. And goodness gracious, it's just still in that it is so far away from that moving average. I really like to see it pull in some more, believe it or not. I'm out. I had sold it in my portfolio, and I'm just waiting. It just seems like it's just too much. And I think the closer we do get to a vaccine, these stocks sell off. Now remember, because vaccine, everything's good. We can go back to the malls or whatever and shop. We don't have to be doing it on Amazon. But damn, it's all over the place. I almost don't have an opinion, except for we look at the hour. I can't make anything of that. We look at this. Now this is it's like wedging. It looks like it wants to go higher on the 4 hour. So see, it's getting that consolidation. And then here, look at how it's even higher, right? So we was down here making these lows. Now we up here making these lows. And eventually I think we bust out of this area and go higher on the 4 hour, okay? The daily, notice I'm bringing up all time frames. Same thing on the daily. Let's look at the weekly. Same thing on the weekly. Weekly's making a nice bull flag, actually. Okay, there's your flag pole and your flag on the weekly. Pull up the monthly. This is the one I don't like. Okay, so I'm going to clear all of that out. Maybe if it can, maybe it's still doing one of these, up, over, one, right, up, over. If it could consolidate more into this area, just a little more, you'll have another bull flag. And then it could go even higher from here. But it just bothers me that it's so far away from these moving averages. And maybe it never comes down there, earnings expansion. So, I'm sure a lot of people that don't use Amazon discovered Amazon and they want to use it more. This was the perfect business for COVID. It's like they knew it was coming and they tailored everything around it. They even not even being bothered with the post office anymore. They got their own shit and they don't have to deal with postal delays. They're doing their own thing. And so I don't know, maybe it's worth that premium. But anyway, that's the only thing that bothers me with it. But maybe that's the new price, right? So I don't know. There's my thought on Amazon. Yeah. So all that stuff looks good. And then you said Tesla. I actually feel, I talked about this, I actually feel it comes down to this 1200 area. Right in there, you can see my little gray box. And so far, that's where it's looking. What is it, down $20 today? This is kind of a bear flag. The opposite, with your pole and coming down there, right? And then, your little flag. If it could draw, right? No flag area. Now, I think it breaks that. That's the weekly. Let's pull up the daily. See, it's kind of breaking. I think it breaks that and comes down to this area. And then you might find some buyers there. So I don't know what it's going to I'm not saying it bounces there. I'm just saying I think it goes there. And then from there, I don't know. Especially now that they're talking about all these other Nikola is getting the cars and you see this other company. Once more of these electric cars start coming out, I think it takes some love away from Tesla. Just my personal thinking, even though Tesla is way ahead of the game, right? So, yeah, remember, I just think it trends low. Remember it came up here, it came down, and it started getting a little traction. We want to see something like that, and here was and put in a higher low after all of that falling. Matter of fact, I think that's where I got in. I rode a lot of this trend up. I want to see something like that on this turn. And right now, we just keep seeing lower lows. So I'm not I'm just not feeling it. This really looks like it wants to break. maybe this is the low, because there is a little there's some support here. Actually, this line should go away. You know, how do I remove that line? Remove drawing. Yeah, so that's more of the right line. So maybe right here, we catch a bounce. But it still looks like it kind of gyrate a little bit and then finally break. We'll see though. That's my little thing on that. He said break even 178. Sparky, I don't know what you're talking about. You still talking about your gold put? You said you sold a put on gold. I remember that the 180, 136 break even 178. You must have sold a oh no, you sold a straight up naked put. But yeah, just be careful since they selling it off today. It might go 2-3 days on the sell off. So I'm sorry I missed your damn, who was I just talking to about the Amazon? George, I missed it, man. I hope you're still in the room. So Jewelry Box laughed at my comment. She was laughing at the GOOGLE. Gold diving. You just closed it out. Yeah. Let me see. Look at that. Okay. Yep. I'm afraid to look at silver now. Look at that, man. See, it already passed my level. I got to get out. Look at that, $345. I'm up 386, but it's ugly, man. Ugly day in the silver. Down 12.3%. So I'll be getting out once I end this video. I'm just gonna be done with that. Chalk it up as a loss. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. I'm sorry I missed some of you guys' comments. Some goes so fast, and I need these. I used to be able to look over there and read it. Now I need these damn near every single time. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Let's see where it ends up today. Let me pull up real quick my favorite dogs that I'm rooting for, which is Facebook, the Google. Come on, Google. All right, Google's making a little playback. 1504. It held at 15. That's what I want to see. And I think I might buy Twitter after the video, believe it or not. Might buy Call. Yeah, see what happens. Even though they keep selling it off. But I think that news was pretty bullish. That whole, they basically acknowledge now that they doing that subscription thing. And they working on it. So that's going to be huge, I think, for Twitter. In my eyes. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. This is Dre. Dre Trades Twitter, Dre Trades Instagram, Dre Trades right here on YouTube. I'll talk to you later. This is Dre. Peace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I'm doing it tomorrow.